Officer, we will deal with this later.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Officer, we will...
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those you want to cry? God, you're...
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry! Mr. Dubois, are you okay?
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him.
Honestly, I didn't want to bring it up, Harry. I heard you have become Measurehead's race pupil. Personally, I'm not... Let me assure you, I'm very glad... Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Yes, your lost gun. Your gun...
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun. Who knows? Only one thing is certain. If you work with him, you're going to get it back. And working with him might be the...
Damn it, Harry. That's exactly what it means. I'm only kidding, of course.
Of course. I understand. We help you, you help us.
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everard. My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic...
I think the odds of that are very low.
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion.
I assure you, there's nothing to be ashamed of, Harry. I have a big fat folder on you. I'm sure you had some concerns you thought I might be able to address.
It's just a brown folder.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our...
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind?
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
It's Harry. Harry Dubois. No, I'm really not. You are Harry. And I can work with you, Harry. Now, what else can I do for you? Family? Harry, you're not a family man. There's not one peep of family in here. Unless you think you're a family man. That's why I like you, Harry. A good man knows both his strengths and his weaknesses. But of course, Harry, your precinct is the 41st and you live in...
He doesn't really seem to know any more about it.
Oh, Harry, you are the most regular, traditional, by-the-book law official imaginable. As do we all, Harry. We're all just trying to do our best, aren't we?
He's probably just making a guess based on your recent activity in Martinez.
Ah, this? My friends in your...
This translates into, haha, you guys are so corrupt.
I find that very suspicious. May I have a look?
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
As you look at the folder, Everard covers it with his hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you because it's not a real RCM folder. It's...
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something
He got the name from the Census Bureau. And everything else?
Yes, yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau.
That means he doesn't really pity. The mystery of you will...
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on. Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing. But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could...
Yes, that sounds good.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? And I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colors, Harry.
An excellent opportunity present.
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do.
You want to send someone a message that the police are...
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitzer. Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to watch. A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start to just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez. Fantastic, my friend. You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free... Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door. Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry. We're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her because you and I are such good friends. And of course, Harry, let me just assure you one more time. I have no interest in what she... Tell her about all of it. My brother's picked...
It is rather interesting to tell people things.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate. Here. You're one of us now. A real red and white union man. Take care.
Container, I'll...
The lyrics to this Container song are being made up. The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to know.
Container, Everard. He looks after every... I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you? I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and just some of the other guys don't look... Oh, yes. Born and raised in Irish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit... People say us Ubies are up to all...
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane...
The containers in the yard are green in Wild Pine's livery, and the mountains rising behind Leo. It's like some red infection was spreading outwards from the container. There appear to be cisterns underneath the unit.
Yes, they are hiding it from the inside. All the red containers have the debarders.
No, not really. Mr. Everett doesn't tell me all the big things. Says I go and tell them to everyone. Oh, I don't know, mister. They say it's some chemicals. Most of them have... Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all. Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping this... We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have...
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so. Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everard telling them to take... I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details.
Easy, Leo.
Look at him. It's not going to be anything useful. Too late. Leo's mouth is still moving, and the word... Now he's talking about some drunk sawmill.
Yes. Everybody needs a job, and this... I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus like. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's poor Lizzie. She is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some...
He respects that word.
but she's a real nice girl. If me missus and me was to have a chat, Dr. Lemaitre said so.
So Everard trained a lawyer named...
Yes, this place really seems...
Well, sometimes I feel some of the guys don't really get how... Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. Bye-bye.
Rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marsh, Marsh, On, Arrête. With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air. With a surprisingly quiet thunk, the harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The rusty control panel grows warm to a faint smell of burning.
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers. Except...
The crane does not return to its original position. It does not move at all. No screech of metal when you... Before you stands a cargo container. Just one of many in the yard.
You do? There are a million containers. You just picked one out because you wanted to... We're not here to interact with...
No reply. The knob produces a hollow ring. You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked. This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door.
If you must.
Nothing incriminating. It's a black and white.
Why did you take that picture of... You're really...
This is the night watchman's booth. The tarpaulin cloak is still... As your fingers touch the tarpaulin, it almost feels like... The file cabinet stands steady as ever. and the unlocked drawer slides out to the drawer. The payphone hangs.
So,
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man too, probably.
it's but a rest area on the path leading across. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye. A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open? Oh, say no more. I got you. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity as... I'm not so sure. What you're looking for is a basement door.
Okay, but where...
The janitor gave it to me. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff.
He means he's not going to tell.
We're negotiating our share. Aye. This stuff, they already covered. Never grateful. Were we ever grateful, we'd have nothing. You fight for every piece, all of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board.
This seditious talk sounds like communism. Just
No. I don't think I'm a communist. Seeing something of value and saying I want it all to myself is a much... Even a weak child can think it. The only thing... I have nothing against communists. They are honorable boyaderos. But my own code serves me well. If my...
he knows who he is. Firmly grounded.
See, I am primarily a lazy person. No. Even a weak... I have nothing but my own code...
He knows who he is. Firmly grounded. Has no need to reinforce or...
See, I am primarily a lazy person. I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. And I guess you kind of get to be the village...
By that, you mean corruption?
By heavens, why would he not? The old man is corrupt for our benefit. He is reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. Besides...
This man has...
Sure.
The look in his brown eyes conjures up and it all comes together. That of a noble peasant. No. No. The man sits on the railing. His hands reach...
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing? What a thought! Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Your dead guy was an enemy combatant. He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me.
He's not lying about not doing it.
Understood. This has been of limit.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search.
Right to work! Right to... What's it to you? Big mess, caused by Union greed.
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Worked at Territory. Uh-huh. It was a long time ago. Honest, we came...
I have a...
You think they follow because I'm big?
Welcome.
This man looks like trouble. You might not want to.
Don't you? Every school of... It's men like you.
What he means is fixation on the
Oh, come on, man. I know exactly what you meant. But you see...
silence. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Whatever you say, officer.
He smells of heavy motor oils.
It's about biology, not...
Not sheep, ostriches. Actually, neither ostriches or sheep bury their...
Whatever. Go back to your I'm not the only people who've studied this thing. So, lately, the problem?
Cultural victory?
It's what the kids of Boogie Street are going. It's true. Also, you need to realize... Good. If...
Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
It's not...
Not sheep. Actually,
Whatever. Go back to... Suit yourself, officer. Hide your face. Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to... The strike. Apples.
apples is exactly...
Yeah. It's not...
Not actually, neither ostriches or
I'm not people who... So, lately, this concerns you?
cultural victory.
Oh? Go right.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi, not a lot of moral fiber on...
When you said before that you were down with racism, was it meant in earnest? Or were you just trying to win his confidence? I suppose that's a relief. Just be careful how often you avail yourself of...
We know a lot.
And one more thing. I've had this conversation enough times in my life.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything. Wow. I didn't know you worked for the Union. Anything else I can do for you?
No, you don't work for the Union. The Union, that was easy. Worryingly so.
Because Frick has an army?
She blinks at you, confused as to...
Yeah, like, I don't know. It stops people from robbing Frick.
Businesses often hire private security.
You think the police, like, bother catching reality?
She is like a student.
I don't really know anything. Yeah, that's why I don't know. What about it? I don't know.
The clock shows that...
We're in as mad.
What will her essay...
In a good... I mean, science is doing great. When... Yeah, it happened like 50 years... Oh, gov... Or do you mean something else? Cool.
A colourful...
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste... Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste... Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
The tear machine stands in the corner. This must be it. The basement door is... You knock,
I guess no one is in?